Hello and welcome to the Portent Kast. My name is Lila. I'm your dungeon keeper and host. The Portent Kast is a queer, female, and non-binary actual play show. We're playing TTRPGs of all sorts, and you are tuning into episode 8 of Below the Grove. Without further ado, let's introduce our players for today.
Hello, I am Ezra, and I play Valencia.
Hello, my name is Raven, and I play Erebus.
Hi, I'm Kristen, and I play Lorelai.
Hi, I'm Helen, and I play Kieran.
Hello there, I'm CD, and I play Otto.
And Star is not here today, but I will be playing Sakura.
I totally forgot that was probably my cue. Quick side note, CD is very quiet for me, and their volume is all the way up for me. I don't know if that's just a me thing.
We'll figure it out after we do your thing.
Cool. You're not following the Portent Kast? Inconceivable. How else are you going to... How is he going to know what we do? See when our podcasts are released? Following our awesome character art? You know, how is he going to do that? How is he going to know our funny stuff off of TikTok? Do it. Bet you won't. Do it.
And let's get into this week's episode of Below the Grove. While on a covert mission to figure out who killed the king and queen and kidnapped the Princess Babe, the Fortune's Favor delved into the underground sewer system in Ozan known as the Boiling Crypt. They participated in an underground fighting ring and lost a good amount of money before talking with the Goliath fighter known as the Boiling Crypt's fighting champion, Pavi. She informed the group that she had no intention of helping them find whatever they were looking for, but agreed to draw a map of the sewer tunnels that would lead out of the city. While traversing the tunnels, they came across a group of imps fighting over a bag of holding just after finding a strange note on the ground that said, "Follow my voice." A quick fight ensued where Erebus and Sakura had killed the imps and learned that our magic man uses blood magic. You all continued down the tunnel before finding Otto's best friend wandering the tunnels after wanting to participate in the coming revolution against the corrupt monarchy and noble houses, and escaping the city because the austere eyes were about to storm the crypt and arrest anyone found there. We pick up just as after the group has made camp as Lorelai awakes from a nightmare. Firstly, who would have taken first watch? Okay, Kieran?
I would say Valencia. I don't think Kieran would let her.
Okay, so Kieran, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Oh, I can do that. Oh yeah, I'm a perceptive bitch. Okay. Not if I roll like that. That's a 10.
Okay. You guys are kind of encamped up on kind of like a side of a ridge with rocks beside you, and you're kind of just keeping an eye out, keeping an ear out. Nothing really draws your attention until probably about 3 hours into your watch. You kind of hear some like rustling in the tent where Lorelai and Erebus are sleeping. Not in that way, but like, okay,
Hang on.
No.
Hang on.
not in
hang
that
on.
way, but like,
Kieran thinks that's what it is.
okay,
I rolled.
okay, that's what Kieran thinks it is.
Yep.
That's what you hear. Lorelai, you awake in the tent. Erebus fast asleep. You're sweating. From the dream you just had. What do you do?
She's definitely very shaken up. Good. I'm good. Yeah, she's definitely shaken up. She kind of like looks at Erebus and she like doesn't want to wake him up, so she just like quietly gets out of the tent and to get some fresh air and to kind of just process what's going on.
Okay, and as you walk out of the tent, you notice that Kieran is kind of just like looking at your tent and then kind of just like looking at the rest of everything else in this vicinity of the forest here.
She sees Kieran and forgets that people have to be kind of on watch when, you're sleeping outside. So she just is like a little taken aback, but then she just starts kind of walking that direction. Sweaty and all, let's go.
Yep. Having fun in there. She's staring straight ahead. She's just like,
yeah, the 2 seconds of fun, yeah. She's just like, not exactly, but
oh, that is unfortunate, actually.
she's just like, yeah, I'm gonna take a walk.
That bad?
I mean, yeah.
In her head, Karen's just like, I'm gonna have to talk to this man.
And she's just like, right, she kind of like tries to fix her hair, and she's like, I'm gonna just walk for a minute.
Try to stand nearby, just in case, nighttime and this.
I won't go too far.
Yell for me if you need me.
I will.
I'll come fast.
Nope.
I'll come for you.
I mean, yeah, you can.
Stop. This is not how I thought this episode was gonna be.
Neither did I.
You did
Let's
it.
go.
You did it. This is you.
You are all children. Okay, Lorelai, where do you walk to? The ridge that you guys are on, you have to kind of climb down a ladder that has been like put there. You guys are resting in a spot where most other like campers would probably rest within the woods.
Yeah, she probably like goes to the ladder and probably like goes down it and just kind of stays there for a second, just to kind of get some time to process everything.
Okay. We'll come back to you in a second. Kieran, is there anything you do while you're on watch? Okay. Lorelai. You walk in the kind of just in the little outskirts there, not getting too far from where you guys are encamped. Okay. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
This is homophobia. So
It's
what's
not.
my- Let's see.
I mean,
Ooh, that's a lovely little 10. We're just
Scream.
getting 10s today.
Okay. Cool, I'll text you what happened to you.
Cool.
Does she scream?
No, I don't know.
No.
Not a fan, not a fan, not a fan, not a fan, not a fan.
We're starting off strong. Started off.
Okay. Cool. What are you doing, Kieran?
She's just keeping watch out, waiting for Lorelai to come back, and if it gets to a point where it seems like she's been gone for way too long, then she'd look for her, but until then, as far as she's concerned,
Okay, how long do you think is too long?
like half an hour.
Okay. Half hour comes around and Lorelai has not come back yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. At that point, she would wake up Otto and just be like, I need you to take over the watch for a while.
Do you, okay. Do you need to like pee or something?
Well, Lorelai went out and she just hasn't come back, so I want to go look for her, and I know what direction she went in.
Okay. But you want to go alone?
I think it'll be okay. I'll scream if I need everyone.
Do you want Cricket to come with you?
Oh sure, yeah. If
Okay,
she
yeah.
doesn't mind.
I'll ask Cricket. I'll be like, I'll gently wake her up.
I'm getting my baby
Hey.
rest.
Yeah, and it's working. You'll get it back in like 2 seconds, I hope.
1, 2.
Okay.
What do you need?
Yeah. Can you go with Kieran really quick? Seems like
Yeah.
Lorelai lost her way, and
Oh.
yeah, obviously we want to get her back. So, Kieran's gonna go, but I want you to go with
Yeah.
Kieran, so that
Of
no one's-
course.
buddy system basically.
Yeah, the Whispering Woods are dangerous.
Yes, and you're good at being quiet and sneaky, so
Is Kieran good at being quiet and sneaky?
I can ask.
Okay.
I look at Kieran.
She skitters
good at-
over.
You good at being quiet and sneaky, or is
Yeah, that's kind of my specialty.
there you go, match made in heaven. You both will do wonderfully.
Does the Duchess like scritches?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you could go for it.
Her all of her 8 eyes widen as you say that.
She
How
just
many
like
people?
reaches
yeah.
down and like behind her head just does like really light.
Like one of her,
She has-
her legs does like
she
her
has her
dog
gloves
does.
on. She has her gloves on.
Aw. Yeah, I don't like.
Let's go get Lorelai.
Like, so
Okay,
wait,
thank
is Valencia also keeping watch?
It was just a me, but if you would like to wake her up, when I get back, it is going to be time for me to get my rest in. So
Okay, I'll let her sleep for now. I don't want to worry her.
that's fair. I'll be back.
Okay.
We go off to find Lorelai.
Go ahead and make a perception check. You can have advantage because Cricket is helping you.
Yay!
Thank you, Cricket. You're a good Duchess. You're a very good Duchess. That's a dirty 20.
Okay. You guys don't go very far. Probably about 30 30 feet away, kind of into the tree line, you notice Lorelai's bag of holding is just laid out on the ground. And as you approach it, you can see there's a smattering of blood on the ground.
She will pick up the bag of holding and look around for more blood.
Okay, make me an investigation check.
Okay. 15.
The only other blood you see is on the actual bag of holding.
This
Are you
does not-
holding it?
Yeah.
Okay, as you're holding it, you can feel like this rustling with inside of it. And you see as these like long, spindly gray fingers are like stretched out, like coming up and like opening the satchel itself. Is there anything you're doing? What are you doing?
I wasn't expecting that. She'll smack the fingers.
You'll smack the
Trying to
fingers?
get-
Okay, make
yeah.
make a an attack roll for me.
Okay. I can do that. Do I have advantage for any reason?
No.
That's a nat one. Specifically a fuck on the fuck eat dice.
I need you to make a dex save.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. 13? Yes, 13.
You're being dragged into the bag of holding. Cricket, make an attack roll for Cricket, please.
Sorry, I didn't have Cricket's thing up.
You're good.
Attack. Okay. 13 plus 5? 7? No. 18?
You said 18, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. That's only gonna be a 4 piercing. And then there is a Constitution saving throw it needs to make.
18.
So it saves.
Okay.
So half of 7.
Okay. So that'd be 3. Cool. Yeah, it's dragging Kieran into the bag of holding. What do you think Cricket would do in this instance?
I think could Cricket like attach a piece of like web to the hand? Or like to I guess to Kieran because that would be the part that's sticking out is Kieran actually.
On the next turn she could.
Okay, because I think she would know to like. I assume spiders aren't like all up in this kind of stuff, so would probably like report back to me. But I think Cricket's smart enough to be like need something to like basically like tag it and get back.
Okay.
But otherwise, if there's anything Cricket can do to like help Kieran grab onto something, I guess.
Kieran literally got like both of these spindly gray hands just came up and like dragging her into the bag of holding.
Okay. I think Cricket can do much.
Do you want Cricket to come back and report to you saying that something's happened, or?
Yeah, I think if Cricket seems like she couldn't do anything physically, would probably just do
Okay.
is like report back.
You probably about 10 minutes after you saw Kieran and Cricket leave, Cricket comes back up and she's like, oh my gosh, we gotta get everybody up. Something like I think is killing Kieran and killed Lorelai.
What? No! I just met these people. They can't die yet.
I don't know. Something came out of the bag of holding that Lorelai had, and like yanked him in.
Oh God, that sounds awful. And also, maybe the imps cursed it. I don't know. Yeah, Otto's just gonna like yell out for everybody in the camp area. Be like, "We got a situation. Wake the heck up!" And yeah, it's just gonna, I guess, start making their way unless anyone comes out of their tents immediately.
I think everyone would wake up.
You?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Valencia's up at the skirmish, just like, what is happening?
Yeah, Otto would be like, Lorelai went missing, and then Kieran went after, and they got, I think, grabbed by something in the bag of holding we picked up earlier, and we need to go now. So
You said there is something with the bag of holding?
yes,
Detect
Cricket
magic.
said.
Okay, the bag of holding isn't next to you guys right now, so.
Yeah, but like preemptively.
Okay, roll me that surge save, please.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I make it. Okay.
Okay.
16.
Okay, you have
I think I was
detect
up
magic
over
up for 10 minutes. Do you guys all follow Cricket as she leads you guys back? Okay, I will, give me 1 second. Pull you guys all over to that general area, here in a
I
moment.
knew I should have trusted you, Lila. I knew that token was a bad omen.
That wasn't the token that I needed to make. But yeah, you guys are here, in the camp. Obviously, Kieran and Lorelai aren't on the map right now. But Cricket leads you over, and you guys see the bag of holding laying kind of open right here. And you do see that smattering of blood that was there, that Kieran had found.
But there's no signs of.
There's no signs of
Either of
either
them?
Kieran or Lorelai.
Okay.
I was gonna say something, but I was like, no, Valencia's not stupid. She wouldn't do that. So, just what exactly happened when Kieran was pulled into the bag?
Kieran, she was holding the bag, and then these spindly long fingers came out and just grabbed her and pulled her in.
Okay, are there any, like, long sticks around?
Sure. There's sticks
Okay.
around in the forest.
Gonna grab this, like, long stick and, like, try to pick up the bag with it
Okay, you pick up the bag with it.
and hold it up and see if anything happens.
Nothing happens.
Maybe it's a thing of, like, whatever's in their nose, if someone is nearby. Otto,
as everyone's kind of gathered here, you do hear kind of rustling kind of over in this direction.
Slowly putting the bag down.
Who does?
Only Otto does.
Oh.
Shit. I just hear wrestling.
Yeah, just
Is that-
rustling within like the trees and bushes.
Okay, I'm gonna go try and look.
Okay,
Creep
give me a
closer.
perception check, as well as a stealth check for me.
Oh, good lord. We're all gonna die this session, huh?
Maybe.
Like this! In here!
Okay, stealth was 17.
Okay.
Deception is 17 as well. 11 plus 6.
Okay, as you are kind of creeping up, you do notice something like within the shadows here of the forest of this behind one of the trees, and then these like long spindly fingers come out, and you see this like shadowed face and this like long black hair just covering it with two glowing white eyes. And there looks to be
Crying.
blood like
don't know.
covering the hands.
Okay. God, I think I just like panic and go to shoot it with the like web shot. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, go ahead and make that attack. I need everybody to roll initiative, please. Not Lorelai, but Kieran as well.
Is Lorelai dead?
You don't know. Only Kristen knows.
Okay. Okay. If she pulled a Liam, I'm gonna laugh so hard. I'm so sorry.
Sorry for the attack. I can't do math.
She pulled a
18
Liam like a
7.
Caleb?
Like Liam, like Shadow Falls.
Oh,
We're gonna go after this
okay. I
and
thought you
pull
meant
the
like
black
Liam O'Brien
medium.
when Caleb got corrupted by the succubus.
No, I was like, if she was being stupid and died immediately.
Okay, I need to roll for Sakura. Oh, why is his sheet like that? Okay. What did Valencia get?
14.
What did Erebus get?
I got a 15.
Kieran?
25 or 22, sorry.
And Otto.
For initiative 10.
Okay. Alrighty, so what was that shot?
It's 18 plus 7.
That definitely
20
hits.
something.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Okay, and then D8. I don't have my D8 on hand, so I'm just gonna go. So 12 piercing. And then I'm using my web thingy. Is that in addition or? I forget it.
Let me look at the lattice work crossbow. You have to use an action to expend the charge and cast web, so you wouldn't be hitting it with anything.
Oh, okay.
So then it would.
Okay, then
so
I
it-
guess I just do my natural hit.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you see as the web smatters out around it. Kieran, go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me.
14.
Okay, you're still knocked out. Sakura, what is Sakura gonna do? He is gonna go ahead and I guess witch bolt it. Actually, he's gonna go. I need to be on the right layer. Oh, let me just put this here so you guys know what the Bagman looks like. He's gonna go. Sakura's gonna go over here and cast witch bolt. Does not hit, so it shoots off and doesn't hit. Oh, what else can Sakura maybe do? Nothing. Okay. That's Sakura's turn. That brings it to the Bagman. And what is the... Does he need to make a deck save for the webs or anything?
Yes, dex saving throw.
Okay. A 13. Does that beat your spell save?
It does not. My spell save is 14.
Okay, it stays restrained. Okay, so then it's going to use its action to try to get out of it.
Yeah, so strength check against my.
Yeah, that's dirty 20. It's its action though, but so it's able to, it goes up and it just like, it literally like gets out of the shadows, and like you don't see it for a second before it pops up right in front of the three of you. That's its turn. Erebus, it's your turn. Valencia, you're on deck.
I think because it's so close, he's just going to try to attack it. Yeah. That's a 21 for the first attack.
That hits.
And a 28
Definitely hits.
for the second. Okay. That is 40 points of slashing damage in total with both attacks.
Okay. You go ahead and you take a pretty hefty hit out of it. Is that your entire turn? Alrighty, that brings us to Valencia with Otto on deck. What are you doing, Bibs?
I'm gonna move away.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity. Fuck.
Oh. Does a 12 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just.
Okay, so that take. You take 12 points of slashing damage as it claws out with its like its 5-inch claws and goes deep into your back as you move backwards. But that's the rest of your turn. What would you like to do?
Probably not, actually. Hold on. I was like, this thing came out of the bushes. Okay, and then I'm just gonna cast. I'll cast Magic Missile at. This thing's got Cure, and I'll cast it at 3rd level.
Okay, go ahead and
So
roll
then
for
make-
that. So that's 5 darts.
Makes 5, yeah. Uh, 15 points of damage, or 16. No, wait, 15 plus 5, so 20. It's plus 1 to each of them, right?
Okay, and what type of damage is that?
Force damage.
Okay, cool. That is Valencia's turn unless you have anything else you'd like to do. Alrighty, Otto, what are you doing? Kieran, you're on deck for a con save.
Question.
Mhm.
We saw somebody invert the bag of holding at one point, right? I thought Sephora did it to get a letter out or something.
What was that?
So, wasn't there a time where somebody, like, to get that letter that was in?
That the letter was in
from the jacket.
Caspian's
That was-
jacket, but it was similar to that of a bag of holding. He cut it. But go ahead and make an Arcana check for me.
16.
With your studies, you do know that if like you pull the lining out of the bag, everything that's in it will fall out.
Okay. Um.
I assume, Valencia, you dropped the stick that has a bag of holding on it, or are you just still carrying it?
No, I
Okay.
dropped the stick and
Okay.
I
Okay.
immediately
Okay, so then it would be right
taking
next
this
to me,
thing
yeah?
with me.
Actually, she had like a fairly long stick, so I think it'd be closer to where Erebus is, like right in front of where Duchess's token is. So like right here.
Okay. How dexterous do I think Duchess could be to rip out the lining?
It did also already use its reaction, so it can't hit you if you want to go around.
Oh, okay. Hello, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll get and I'll try and rip the bag itself.
Are you ripping it, or
Well, like you said, I have to like rip the lining of it.
no? Or if you like turn the lining of the bag of holding out, like you would
Oh, okay, sorry.
everything else would fall out of it.
I heard cut and then I heard lining, so I was like, cut lining. Cool.
You're gonna pull
Yeah.
a Seraphina, and
I'll
everything's gonna
flip it out.
explode. Okay, you out-turn the lining. I'll say that's your bonus action to do that. But you do, and you see two bodies fall out, both Kieran and Lorelai. Kieran doesn't make a perception check, actually.
Shit. What's that mean?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, perception. That's pretty good. Let's see, or 17 plus 6 is.
Okay, Lorelai is dead. Like, not breathing.
Holy shit.
She has large slashes against her, and is not breathing. Kieran looks to also be dead. Isn't breathing.
Crap. But,
And there's just
but
like
you
a bunch
said-
of different smatterings of different trinkets and things as well on the ground.
Okay. You said Lorelai had visible slashing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and cure wounds, Lorelai. I think. Because it seemed like dead. There's no way I
Like
could,
dead.
Okay, crap. It's same from Kieran too.
Appears to be same as Kieran.
Okay. Can I do like an additional like medicine check kind of thing to see if I?
It would be your action. You've done a lot already this turn.
Okay. Then I'll try and cure wounds, Kieran. I don't like even if it doesn't do anything. I've
Okay,
got
roll for it.
I'll just try to. Hello, D8. Where are you? That one. 6 plus 3, 9.
You heal 9 points, Kieran, and you are awake. You wake up, you're in the middle of the forest again. Lorelai's dead body is right next to you, and Otto has just like placed her hand on the.
It's sweating so much. I need you to know. It's like sweating and also kind of tearing up of just like pure panic.
Also, you need to make a con save.
Yeah, I figured. 9.
Okay. Hang on. I need to find the thing. Yeah, okay. You take 1 point of necrotic damage.
Okay. I think Otto is so like high on adrenaline right now, will not notice.
Okay, that is Otto's turn. Kieran, what are you doing?
She would have like tunnel vision on Lorelai's dead body. And does she see the bagman?
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, let me pull you over to where you would have popped out. You're like right here. Lorelai's like right there.
Okay. If she sees the big man, she would scream and start punching the shit out of it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for those attacks. Sakura's on deck.
I have 2 regular attacks now, right? Like in an action, I attack twice.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, one is a nat 20.
Nice.
The other is a 22 to hit.
That does hit. And saves on both of the con saves for those.
Okay. So for the first one, the nat 20 automatically takes 6 plus another 6, so 12 plus 5 is 17
Okay.
points of bludgeoning damage. For the other one, takes 11 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
Key point stunning strike.
What do I need to roll for that?
Hang on. Has to succeed in a con save.
23.
Yeah. Okay. Another key point flurry of blows, bitch.
Okay.
That's a 14 and 13 to hit.
You said a 14 and a 13?
Yep.
Both of those miss.
Yep.
That brings it to Sakura's turn. He's gonna go ahead and... he's gonna try to Witch Bolt again. Damn it! I'm not rolling well for Sakura. That's all he can do. Yeah, that's all he can do. Brings it back to the bagman's turn. Some of his wounds begin to heal. Sorry, I have so many things going on at the moment. Okay. Wrong tap. He's gonna go ahead. He's gonna try to attack Kieran because Kieran just did a bunch of damage.
Bring it.
Only one of the attacks hit, which is the bite attack. You take 10 points of piercing damage.
Jeez.
And fail the con save.
Okay. 6 points of necrotic.
Okay.
But assuming that 9 hit points was what she was at, she is down.
Yeah, because you guys only would have gotten like a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's its turn. Brings it to Erebus. Valencia, you're on deck. You just see Kieran breathe back a life, and then go back down as soon as she takes a hit.
Okay. I can't heal, and Erebus is very angry, so he's just going to attack. That's 19 plus 7, so that's a crit for Erebus.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you know the
And
crit
then-
rules, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the second attack is a 19.
That one does hit.
Okay. That's 46 points of damage. Slashing.
How do you kill the bagman?
I think he's just really, really angry. So he's just trying to hit as hard as he can, wherever he can.
Yeah, you go through and you slash through this monstrous beast that has just killed Lorelai and just downed Kieran. And you see as you do, it smatters into like shadow nothingness. But you guys are out of initiative. What do you guys immediately do?
I think right after he kills it, he runs over to Lorelai.
Okay. Kieran, make me a death save.
I was just about to ask.
I don't have a healing potion on
I
me.
say Otto would probably pump another cure wounds into you. Probably a little
Nat
bit more.
20?
Okay, Kieran literally breathes back to life as you go and you put a hand on her to heal
Oh.
her.
What happened?
I don't know.
Does anyone have anything?
Don't.
Can Otto do that like medicine check to like look over Lorelai's body?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a medicine check for me.
Okay.
Sakura kind of just like walks over, and is kind of just looking, just kind of a little bit stunned.
Only 15.
She is very much not breathing. She looks to have been dead for probably half an hour.
Yeah, I think Otto's just gonna like look at Erebus and kind of just like shake a head. The thing.
There's nothing anyone can do?
Can everybody make perception checks for me, please?
Um, 19.
22.
25.
15.
Okay, as you guys are all kind of surrounding Lorelai's body, Kieran, you have this like inkling on the back of your neck, and you look up towards kind of this where the rock face is, and you see a shadowed figure with what looks to be like large wings, kind of just like crouched up on the rock, like looking down at you guys.
Do I recognize it at all? Like what kind of thing it might be?
Make a nature or history check.
Okay. Both of those are the same for me. Dirty 20.
Okay, definitely looks to be like a tiefling of some sort. You can see the horns being illuminated by what little light is in the sky from the moon. It has like wings and it's kind of like crouched down there, like looking down at what you guys are doing. And then I will say, Erebus, you do eventually notice that as well.
Erebus kind of looks at Kieran and goes, "You see that too, right?"
What is it?
I don't know. I don't know if it's hostile or not.
Kieran will tentatively raise a hand towards it.
As in, like, just like going to wave, or just like...
Yeah, like just like a...
Okay, you guys see as the figure kind of shifts before the wings like move back up, and this figure flies down to meet you guys. And as soon as it hits the ground, you guys notice a like 6'3" tall tiefling woman with these large red wings, She's wearing kind of like almost like semi-tattered robes.
I'm so sorry. I don't need to be. I just died.
In this moment,
I don't need to be different.
no, but hello.
Hello.
I heard your screams and was coming to see if I could help, but by the time I saw you, the beast was dead.
Who are you? What are you?
I am a tiefling, but my name is Temerity.
Temerity.
Yes. Who are you?
Kieran.
Nice to meet you, Kieran, and your friends, I assume. I am very sorry for your fallen friend as well.
Do you know how to heal? I don't think there's much you can do, but I thought I'd ask.
Personally cannot, but I have a friend who could.
Insight
Where
check.
are
Roll an insight check.
It's a random bitch who just came up in the middle of the night. 13.
As far as you're aware, she's telling the truth.
Where can we find them? Can you take
I could
us
take
to
you
them?
to them, yes. I live with this friend, though he would require an offering of sorts in order to do this for you.
What kind of
What
offering?
type?
I'm not sure what he would wish in this instance, but he has required offerings of bones, flesh, gold, teeth, or blood before.
An easy price
Okay.
for me to pay.
Though you guys do need some rest before we go. Just in case something else wants to attack us in the middle of the night.
Do we have that time, though?
He's very powerful, my friend.
I don't think that I will be getting this tonight.
That is fine. If you wish to go now, we can. And then, Otto, in this moment, you're like, oh my gosh, where is Derek?
Ah, shit, my bestie. Yeah, I think we'll just like look towards the group and go. Regardless if we leave now, we have to grab all our stuff. So. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna. I like. Otto's kind of also near Lorelai's body right now, so it's just like, should I help carry? But also like.
You see
Like,
as the
gonna
woman
carry-
Temerity goes and she like picks up Lorelai and is like holding her like fireman style.
Okay. Yeah, I think.
While you guys gather your things.
Yeah. Yeah, Otto will probably be the first to head on back to the camp to make sure that Derek's still there.
Okay, yeah, you go into the tent where Derek was. He's fast asleep. He's conked. He slept through all of this.
I slap his shoulder.
What was that for?
I know you're a heavy sleeper, but
What? Why are you covered in blood right now?
I think Otto just like overwhelmed by everything and just is like irritated. Just starts crying.
Just like pats your shoulder. Has never seen you cry before.
Yeah, we'll just again very unlike usual for Otto or for both of them. Like gives a hug to Derek and just goes, there was something in one of the bags we got recently, a monster, and it took Lorelai, and she's dead now, and we got Kieran back, but
I'm sorry, Otto.
just met them.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
We met. There's a tiefling out there.
I missed a lot.
Yes, you did, cause you were sleeping, and I thought, if you heard me, I yelled earlier.
You yelled? I wondered what that
Yes!
was going on in my dream. I heard your voice, but like
Do
I
you
didn't
often
see you.
have me yelling in dreams?
No, but like you weren't there. I just heard your voice.
It's fine. I know you didn't hear. It's not your fault, but
Next time, just like shake me awake or slap me or something. I'll be right
I was
out.
I didn't have time to individually go and find everybody.
That's fine.
I thought you were just with the group. And anyways, we're packing up our stuff. We're gonna go to where the tiefling says so that we could try and get Lorelai back, maybe? I hope so.
Okay, I'll help pack up. Like immediately starts packing up and is like very quickly and efficient with it. Basically has the tent that he and Otto were in down in like 2 minutes and all the things packed up. What are the rest of you guys doing while that's happening? Besides Lorelai, okay?
I mean,
You're
Kieran
just
is
being held
very
right
much. Kieran is like dissociating while staring at Lorelai's body. So
Hacking, but also of like she's going slow because she's also kind of like half dissociated like in her own head, and it's just like we need to pack, and like her like she has a task she needs to do, and like she needs to get this task done right, because if she does not do this task, something like she's just gonna break.
Okay.
Like her lifeline right now is packing up and getting this done.
Okay, and I assume part of packing up is getting all of Lorelai's things back in the bag of holding.
Yeah, that's what Erebus was going to try to do, and
Okay.
then also grab her stuff from their tent, and start putting all of those things together.
Okay, you see as Ivory actually, who had been like circling, actually flies down and like lands on your shoulder, Erebus, and kind of just like gives out this like very sad sounding caw.
We're gonna find a way to get her back. We'll, and he's like trying for himself. So for Ivory, but he's like, we can do it. She'll help us. And he'll go and try to grab everything.
Okay, yeah, you're able to grab everything of both Lorelai and Lorelai's stuff. Yeah, you guys all get packed up, and Temerity's kind of just waiting until you guys are done. It might be dangerous going out now, but just keep an eye out. And that's where we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll see you back here in a minute. Lorelai. Your body feels immensely sore. You feel like you're almost trapped. Before you can open your eyes, they're sluggish. And when you do, you are met with an endless, inky black void. Water spills out over it as you lie down there in this void, whatever it is. Though it's oddly comforting. Darkness has never been something you've been afraid of. And as you sit there, you can almost hear the pound of your heartbeat against your chest. What do you do?
She kind of like puts a hand on her chest and then like slowly tries to start sitting up. to get more view of the area around her.
You slowly sit up and kind of take a look around you, and you don't see anything else. It is just this black void. But you sit there for a moment before you can hear what sounds to be footsteps approaching you from behind. The drops of water as each step moves forward. What do you do?
She's gonna, like, does she feel like if it's like bad energy, good energy? Can she really tell?
As far as you can tell, this is nothing bad. You do not have any inkling that this is bad or a misfortune of any kind.
She starts to kind of try to turn around to see if she can meet eyes with this person.
You turn around and you are met with a person, though they are cloaked in almost darkness. Horns spiral out of the cloak, and they carry this large staff with a lantern attached by a chain. Lorelai, Nadir.
That's me? Why am I here?
Your soul, it is lost. Not meant to go back quite yet. Or not meant to leave the material plane just yet. I'm here to help you with that, because I see myself in you.
I do want to go back. I have so much I need to do.
Your friends, the fortune's favored, are on their way to someone who can resurrect you. I can preserve your material body until then. That is the extent of what I can do. But I'm also here to shepherd you into a different darkness, a different light, perhaps.
Different how?
You worship the entity of death, Mavis. I have worked closely with them in my years upon Aramel, and what my entity calls the waves of fate. Mavis only wishes to bring the end of cycles, lies to his followers.
It's a lot to take in at the moment.
It is. But I do think you've already heard it before, in more shrouded words.
Yeah, I believe so. It's all I know.
There are forces, those from your past, that work to stop the end of cycles that Mavis wished to bring upon the world. And I am here to aid you in finding a way to do that.
As long as I can go help my friends, I'll do anything.
This figure now sits in front of you in the water and kind of pulls back her hood. And you can see a blue tiefling with horns. I did not introduce myself, but I knew your name already. My former title is considered the Lightbringer's Banshee, but you can call me Mariana.
It's good. It's good to meet you.
It's very good to meet you. I hope one day to continue working with you.
As long as it's going to keep my friends safe, I would, I guess, keep people safe. So much has changed.
She kind of smiles before she puts the hood back on, and the lantern on her light dims before it's all pitch black. And we're gonna go ahead and head back up to the other voice channel. And welcome back. We pick up as the Fortune's Favorite has just fought the Bagman and was met with Lorelai's death. And a strange figure that was watching from above on the cliffside offered to guide you all to a strange cave where apparently they know of a healer that could potentially resurrect Lorelai. What do you guys do?
We follow the tiefling.
Okay. She leads you up. Normally she would probably fly to wherever this is, but of course, as soon as I start, Bella.
Bella, 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 I love you. Look at you.
Okay. So, you assume she would probably fly to wherever this is, but is now taking you guys around a way. What is the marching order? Obviously, she's first.
I feel like Erebus is behind her.
Already?
Kieran's probably
Wherever
taking
Kieran-
up the rear.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, wherever Kieran is, oh, she's right up the rear of them, but like, to be like right in front of her. But like, Valencia is just like this with Kieran right now, as much as she can be.
Okay. Then I just put the other three, Otto, Derek, and Sakura, kind of just in the middle there. Yeah, you guys are following. If anyone is keeping an eye out on the forest around you guys as you guys are walking, go ahead and make a perception check. I love that it's on your
On the
mouth,
17?
Kristen.
12.
I can't read it well on my forehead. It's big target, but I can't see.
Could I get any help from Cricket, or is
Sure.
not much better? 12.
Hey, 12 buddies.
Okay. As you guys are kind of walking Erebus, you do hear kind of like distant howls, but it doesn't seem to be anywhere kind of near you guys. But you guys continue walking within this forest. A few hours actually pass. It's actually the sun is beginning to rise before you guys approach what looks to be this very daunting and large cave entrance. There is no light within. There looks to be like stalactites and stalagmites all around. There's even a few larger spider webs kind of on the entrance of this cave. Is there anything you guys do as you guys approach? Okay. Now, my friend will of course ask for an offering, presumably whenever we enter.
Whatever they want, they can have.
Does your friend have a name?
He likes to introduce himself. Are you all ready? And she walks in with Lorelai. And you guys continue walking behind her. And as you do, you can see as you enter further and further into the cave, it is very, doesn't look like it's been touched by much at all, in probably a very long time. There's a small, like, stream that runs through it, and she walks alongside of it before turning a corner, and you guys can see what looks to be, like, this larger fire. And you can see what looks to be like the shadow of whatever this figure is cast upon the wall before you can actually see it. It looks to be like this large, almost like dragonborn like silhouette. You guys, what do you guys do? Temerity turns the corner.
Yep, I don't know. I think everyone's kind of waiting for, like, giving them the chance to be like, the fuck are you doing here?
Okay. Yeah, you guys turn the corner with Temerity. You see she's laying down Lorelai on what looks to be like this, almost like this like altar with like lots of not like that, but this altar that has some different like bone motifs and things scattered on it. You don't see this figure, though you can still see the shadow cast upon them on this. You guys are kind of just waiting around until this figure reveals themselves?
They said he liked to make an entrance, so I think Erebus is just waiting because he doesn't want to mess anything up.
Okay. You guys kind of just stand awkwardly in the entryway of this little offshoot in this cave, and you guys hear like this pitter patter of claws against the stonework before you see this like two maybe 3 foot tall kobold come out. He's wearing a bunch of like, he has a shield on top of his head and is like wrapped around like a hat, and has like this like cloak, and he's like, hello, how are you guys?
Not the great, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah, there's a dead body.
Who are you?
I'm Rot. I'm sorry, CD. I had to bring Rod into this.
It's nice to meet you, Rod.
Nice to meet you too.
We were here to see if there was any way that you could help our friend.
Yeah, do you got bones? Or
What
blood,
kind of bone?
or teeth? I really like some offerings.
Whatever you want, you can take it from me.
Kitten.
I can take your bones?
No.
I haven't had fresh bones in a while.
No.
That would make some good art.
Any.
Does
I'm sorry,
Lorelai,
I'm not
could I-
taking any from Kitten.
Sorry, what? You're all
Sorry.
talking over each other.
This is a Raven question. Because Erebus kind of grabbed all of Lorelai's stuff, would he still have the vials of blood that she uses for her book?
Yeah, she does.
I have some vials of blood as an offering.
Okay.
And I can find bones.
Take all the blood that you want.
You seem like you don't have much.
Need to be
Yeah, Kieran,
You're not taking any of hers.
here's active vials of blood. Here's vials of blood, not Kieran's blood.
Yes.
He pockets them.
How many offerings do you need?
Well, I mean, one second, let me take a look at this body real quick. He like skitters over to where Lorelai's body is like laying on here, and is like lifts her arm and lets it fall.
Okay, be careful,
She's
please.
fine. She looks like she's been dead for a while, so it's gonna be a pretty big ritual. So probably a big offering. I mean,
So-
these little vials help a bit, but
What? So you said bone. What else would you?
bones, teeth, flesh, gold, anything I could make cool art with.
Gold, like coins?
Sure, I can melt those down.
Ouch. Okay. Yeah, I think Otto will just like pull out 200 gold pieces and put it down next to Lorelai body for Rot to take. Is that enough?
You guys got bones or teeth?
No, that's all
You
you
can
get.
find some.
Kieran literally just holds out an arm.
Kitten!
Kieran.
I moved Kieran's hand aside from like the glove part because
Temerity kind of just
safe
giggles,
part.
is like kind of like chuckles in the corner as she's like sitting on what looks to be like this chair with like bones as like what it's made out of.
No,
Right,
so
dear, is that not enough?
I would like maybe a molar or something. That would be fun. But
Big one.
Like, I have
Man.
some pretty sharp teeth, but it's hard to get them out of there.
can I see?
Can't we just find the teeth? From
And he like opens up his mouth. He's like,
He climbs up on the table and kind of like takes his own like little like sharp like kobold claw and just like pulls back.
Ooh, this could be fun.
yeah, I have a lot of sharp teeth. I can spare.
You're gonna rip your tooth.
If I can get
Or
2 of those,
like-
I think we'll be solid on the offerings.
Which ones are you thinking?
Like maybe a molar and one of your sharp ones. If that's cool with you, but I mean, like, if somebody else wants to offer a tooth, that could be cool. If someone wants to go, like, find a dead carcass outside and then get their bones, that could also be fun.
Just
We can find something without sacrificing ourselves. Heavy glare at Kieran. It's like,
I have a lot
go
of
out and
teeth.
find.
Are you offering your
You know
teeth,
where
man?
teeth don't grow
Because
back,
I'll take
right?
them.
Can we talk about this before we do anything?
Sure.
Like,
Hops
I feel
back
like we
down
need to
onto the
talk.
ground and kind of just goes over to Temerity.
Where'd you find these fuckers?
They start a conversation.
God.
what the fuck?
What?
No, just like turning toward Erebus and Lorelai. It's
Oh,
like, what the
that's
fuck?
not for me. Okay.
Plenty of teeth. I can spare a tooth.
this wouldn't have happened if I didn't let her go up on her own.
Was there any way for you to know what was happening?
No.
I wish
but
he just woke me
Then
up.
it's not your fault.
I knew she
I-
was going off. I could have gone with her. I could have woken someone up. And I didn't.
Want Lorelai back just as much as you do. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to sacrifice myself or let either of you sacrifice yourselves.
There's not that much for me to sacrifice.
How about not much? You're all I have. You promised me that you would show me every color of the sky. And you haven't yet. I have lost Mom. I have lost Caspian. Now we have lost Lorelai. I am not about to sit here and lose you too.
This isn't
I can't lose.
This isn't death, Valencia. I am friends with death, and this is not her. I will continue to live, and I will continue to suffer with my incompetence.
I don't want to watch you hurt yourself for her. You suffered more than enough. You don't need to do this. You don't have to do this. You can find another way, please.
You see, a few of you see as Rot takes the 200 gold and begins like melting it down and is gonna start making something with it.
As this horrible scene is happening, he's like, my pretties.
We can try to find another way. But if worst comes to worst, I have plenty back there more than one. I have plenty. Trust me, be okay.
Can we at least try to find another route first?
Yeah, we can try to find another route, but just as a last case scenario, I will be okay. I got plenty more where that came from. It's okay.
Teeth don't grow back.
One of those like fake ones? Fine.
His might.
Yeah, mine
What?
might.
What?
Yeah, mine
Don't
might.
worry about it, bud.
What do you mean they grow back?
he's like dipping like two different bones in the metal and just letting it dry as like an
Actually-
anchor point.
Mine might grow back, so I don't really think we need to worry about that. There's a possibility.
Like an elf thing, or
No,
No, buddy, it's not an elf thing.
it's not an elf thing.
oh,
Do they not know, bud? Oh, secrets.
I haven't had that conversation yet.
That's funny. I'll let you tell him.
It's not a conversation that you just bring up.
I mean, you could. Anyway, you can get back to that conversation. Sorry for eavesdropping.
is it just like a normal thing to not tell people things? Because
It's
no,
it
it's
more
not just
scares
you.
people when I tell them. It's not something that like most people are like, oh, that's cool. So
I mean, we have Kieran. What I meant to say was,
Wow!
Fucking
what I meant. I'm sorry. It's just like what I meant to say. I'm
In
sorry,
her head,
Kieran.
Kieran,
I love
in
you.
her head, Kieran is just like, I do agree, I am a monster.
She's just like, she's like doing this like as she's talking. She's just like, what I meant to say was that all of us have something that makes us scary. Kieran has her touch. I could possibly be corrupted by the moon. I don't know, but
Wait,
I don't know either. No one told me anything. I am starting to learn that no one tells me anything, and I don't even know about where I came from or where I'm going to go when I die. But that's a whole other story that we don't need to cover right now because this is not about me. But
okay.
we've experienced far scarier things than what something might be, where someone has come from. So you don't have to tell us now, but what I'm trying to say is whenever you are ready, we are more than happy to listen.
Okay. I don't think right now is the time to explain everything, but just know that if you want a tooth, I'll probably be okay. With the thing I got going on,
okay.
should
I
be
might also
fine.
accept some of that sparkly hair, too.
He's just like pointing over at Valencia.
Head Gork's back.
Hey, does your hair grow back,
And-
Valencia, or is that not a thing?
Is that not a
Or
thing?
specifically,
Question for the DM.
It grows. Yeah, it grows.
Okay. It grows back, right? It's
I
just
think-
hair.
yeah, I think you
And
just
that's
want
not necessary to
something-
live like teeth.
Yeah, I think you just want
I
something
mean, one
sparkly
tooth
to
does
put.
not equal death.
I know, but
And
like,
mine may
one
grow
of the
back.
principle of everything. We don't know if they grow back.
What about ashes?
What about what?
What about ashes?
Ashes. I could make some things with that, maybe? I could get some dyes and color it. Make it into paint. Be fun.
Like we burn something, or
Kieran reaches into her shirt and pulls out a vial.
I know what these ashes are. Does Valencia know what these ashes are?
Nope.
She never told her.
Ah, figured. Again,
Have a-
no one tells her shit.
Just have a vial of ashes.
What kind of ashes are there? Are they just from like a fire? Because if that's so, I can make those.
How do you?
They are the person. And she just puts them down on the table.
Get in. I can cut my hair.
You shouldn't have to.
No, you shouldn't have to give this up. Okay. Valencia pulls out a dagger and real quick, like, takes out like just cuts off a piece of her hair and is like, how much hair do you want?
That's fine if someone else wants to give me a tooth or something. I'm not gonna take those ashes. Those seem sentimental.
I can give more if you'd like.
I can give a tooth. Like I said, they probably grow back.
Okay, come over here.
Like
I just,
pulls out
like-
a tool
Oh my
from his
God.
jacket. Let me know if this is too much, guys.
I'm excited to see this. I'm gonna be
To
honest.
see if it grows back. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. He hops back up on the table and then like has you like open up your mouth. He takes like these like nasty fucking pliers.
Oh,
And like grabs onto one of your teeth and yanks. Let's see. Okay. I'll say you take 1 point of damage from this as he yanks out a tooth, and now you like feel like the blood and the iron like in your mouth now.
What a great tooth. He's just like looking at it. Okay. Now that's
can you help
settled.
our friend now?
Yeah, that's what I was about to get
Cool.
doing. Let me go find
All right.
the materials for this.
He just goes over and like goes behind one of like the rocks where you assume he was before he like made his entrance. And you can hear him rustling in a chest. Is there anything you guys do during this time?
Which tooth did he take? Was it the molar?
He took one of your sharp ones
Okay.
because you
that's
didn't
fine.
specify.
It's fine.
Cool. Yeah, he comes back around, has some things in his arms, begins kind of placing them around Lorelai, and then pulls up a stool and stands on it.
Now I need everyone to be super quiet. If I get distracted, well, there goes the spell.
He begins chanting in like this very guttural, probably a draconic language. If anyone can understand that, you do know what he's saying. But he like swirls his hand around Lorelai's body. You can see this like dark, almost like blue energy seep out and into her chest. And as she does, I need to roll a d20. This energy seeps into her chest. This almost blue begins to coat in her veins for a moment before it all dissipates. And you're all holding your breath for a moment, wondering if this has worked. And Rock claps, and then she like breathes back to life. What do you guys do?
Cry?
Lorelai just like wakes up and she like kind of looks around like, where am I?
And you see this like kobold with like this grimace on his face, and he's just like, "Hi."
I think Erebus would run to
Hi
give
there.
her a hug and then have Ivory fly down because Ivory's been with him, right?
Mm-hmm.
She definitely like returns the hug like really tightly.
I'm so glad you're alive. Thank
I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. Where
How are you feeling?
A little shaken, but I'm good. Where are we?
You're in my
this is
home.
Rod.
Hi.
we're in his home. For a little bit, but we found people to bring you back, and you're okay.
Yeah, you were
Um,
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily,
I know, I was getting-
Temerity heard you guys screaming and shit, and she came to the rescue.
Were you the one that saved me?
I sure am. Your friends gave me some cool things to do it too. I can make some pretty cool art now.
Thank you.
It
And
was
she gives
just
him a
a
little
tooth.
kiss on the cheek.
Oh, thanks.
I don't have much to give, but thank you.
I will cherish that.
Rot, will my tooth actually grow back?
I have no fucking clue.
We'll figure it
I'm
out.
just saying shit.
You
Well, I mean, you did say something about the fake tooth, so.
tooth?
Oh yeah, I pulled one of his teeth out.
Why?
It's gonna be a centerpiece. I already know what I'm gonna call it too.
Sacrifice a few things to bring you back, and I have plenty of teeth. So, we figured it out. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm completely fine.
Okay.
Feels a little funky, but I'm fine.
Lorelai, as you're kind of looking around, you see this cave is like scattered with different like arts of like bones connected and like different little like weird morbid kind of art trinkets and things. And you're like, this is a pretty cool cave. I like this.
Yeah. She's definitely like looking around. She's like, this is really. You have great taste.
Thanks, I make it all.
Oh. Glad you were the one that took. It's cool.
Thanks. I sell it too if you want to give me more shit. I take offerings in anything but gold. 'Cause I got a lot of it right now. Thanks, bud, by the way. That's gonna make some cool art.
You see there's like this half made like artwork with like bones and like metals the gold melted together connecting them.
Just a shit ton of gold.
Well, if
She,
you guys
like,
need to
kinda-
rest here, you guys can. I can whip up something. Don't know if you guys will like it though.
Lorelai, do you need more rest?
You guys should probably rest too. How long was I out?
A few hours.
Okay. Yeah, you guys should rest. We should all rest. She, I guess, sees like everyone's kind of still upset, and she like slowly gets off the table to like be like, "Am I okay? Am I gonna die
you're a
when I
bit
get off the
woozy. You're
table?"
only at 1 hit point, so
Yeah, she's definitely playing off like. So she like sees everyone's kind of upset, and she goes and hugs them.
Rot skitters off and goes to get something to whip something up for you all.
I thought you were gonna say he joins the hug. Like, just push him aside. Not for you.
He
That was
got a
not for
kiss on the cheek. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll definitely make sure to give Lorelai a hug. And I know we're probably going to sleep, but we'll do a cure wounds on Lorelai to just ensure.
Probably about 10 minutes later, Rot comes back with like 2 rats on his belt.
Is this cool with you guys? Making a stew.
I love him so much.
I can also grind up some grubs and things too to put in it. Maybe some dirt.
I don't really think I can eat right now.
No, that's so valid, man.
Yeah. But if anyone else.
He begins like
Pass. I'll just eat whatever rations I have right now.
You don't
Well,
want a
just
home cooked meal,
crying,
that's okay.
like-
Lorelai definitely hugs Valenci.
She's sobbing. She's holding Kieran. She's holding Lorelai so tight. Like, you can't do that again.
I didn't mean. The bag ate me, okay? I'm sorry.
We're using the buddy system and checking every bag that we find.
Oh, that bag.
Wait, a bag got you guys?
Yeah. It was
Fun.
like a guy in a bag.
Oh.
I don't know what he was.
Oh, you talking
He
about
got
that
out of the bag.
adventurer that like cannibalized his whole crew and then got into the bag to like save himself? Fun. That's fun. I wish I was there to see
What
that.
are you talking about?
The Bag Man. You never heard that story?
I don't
I
think
should tell
so.
it. I'll tell it in great detail, guys.
I mean, he did
Can we
just attack
pass?
me.
Yeah, can we pass that?
Yeah,
one
maybe
too?
it's a little too soon for that.
Sorry.
She's like crying.
Okay.
It-
If you ever want to hear it,
I'm
come
sure you would've-
back.
Yeah, well, if this tooth doesn't grow back, maybe I'll come back here to get the metal one.
I mean, yeah, I'd do that. I can make a casting of it. Oh my god, I can sell these to things. He's like, oh crap, I can't say what you are. Shit, I can't say that. They don't know yet. But I'll sell
Yeah,
those to the
they don't
people.
know yet.
Yes,
Yeah, I can be your first customer.
that'd be so sick. Oh my god, I gotta make dinner first. Give me a second.
He turns around and starts making dinner with his rat and his grubs. He's like splashing dirt in as seasoning. Temerity this
Once
whole
you take
time has just been
over-
in the corner just observing.
Well, she's gonna like go over it and like pull her aside, and it's like, I don't mean to try at all. Like I said, whenever you're ready, but about the people that he said he would sell your tooth to, do they
Yeah.
study other things or just whatever it is that you are?
Can you clarify what your question is? Like, what do you mean?
I wanted to know more about the people that he was going to sell your tooth to, but you can avoid any information that would point to what you are specifically.
So, okay.
If you know
What
anything
I
at all.
what I am is slightly off of what he could sell it to, but I'm still technically that thing, but it's a little bit complicated. But I'm like, I want to tell you all, but it's not something that I've ever been able to talk about. Like, we don't talk about it.
Yeah, there's absolutely no pressure to tell us at all. Like I said, whenever you're ready to talk about it, we're ready to listen. But
But I'm not a danger to you all, if that's
No,
what you're worried about.
No, I'm not worried about it at all. Quite the opposite, actually. Just something that I've been concerned about for a while, about stuff that like I've seen happen before. Not with you, like I said, I'm not worried about you at all. I very much trust you. Some things about something that I need to do specifically, and it sounded like the two could be connected. So I wanted to know if you had information about that.
Well, in simplest terms, what I'm dealing with is a curse. And this curse has been here for a really long time. And it's been affecting people like me for a really long time. And we've just kind of been dealing with it. Trying not to have it be a public thing, but it's not fully uncommon. It's just, I don't know, it's complicated, but it is a curse.
Okay, and the people that Walt is going to sell your tooth to deal with curses?
I guess so. Like, he could help people with the curse. he can, like, I don't know. I don't exactly know what he wants to do, if I'm honest. I know what he's helping me with, but I don't know what else he wants to do with that. I'm sure he has a lot of options. But
Okay. No, I just wanted, like I said, it seemed like the two were connected. I don't think they are, but thank you. And again, to
Yeah.
reiterate this, I trust you fully. This was not because I don't trust you.
yeah, and I'll explain it to everybody when I can, but I'd rather, if I'm going to tell people, then I want all of you all to know, especially if there is a point in time where whatever I'm dealing with becomes more prominent, and it's going to be harder for me not to tell you all. So I'll definitely let you all know. But I was just trying to minimize it, just because I didn't know how you all would react. So I was waiting until I knew I couldn't hide it anymore. So
That's completely fair. Whenever you're ready. And I guess like to like show that like she trusts him, she gives him a quick hug and then goes back to the group.
Is there anything anyone would like
Erebus
to do
definitely takes a hug.
before going off to bed?
Lorelai goes to Kieran as she noticed that he's just kind of been quiet and stuff like that, and she's like, how are you doing?
Kieran is like does not make eye contact, is very like closed in on herself. Just I'll be fine.
You don't look very fine.
I will be.
Would you like a hug?
No.
Well, I will. If you need anything, just let me know. And she kind of goes back to kind of where the table's at and just kind of like checks on to everyone else pretty much.
During this time, Derek is kind of just going around looking at all the art on the walls, like making notes and things. You also do see Rot kind of goes over to Temerity, kind of like pulls out what is, so Otto and Kieran would notice this, is the blood vials and hands them to her.
Oh, never mind. You said Lorelai didn't notice that.
I did at some point want to go over to Temerity, not because of that, but I think that spurs Otto maybe a little bit more.
Okay, I'll go over to Temerity.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like, thank you for helping us. I know you didn't have to, but
Of course.
do you like live here with?
Yes, Rot and I are dear friends. Been friends for probably a century.
Oh wow, okay. So like, how'd you meet?
We both went on like a mission. We were kind of, we just needed each other.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, that's usually how people get together. Do you like often leave this place, or you just like stay here most of the time?
I stay here during the day. And then I go out at night.
Is there a reason you just prefer the night?
The nighttime is nice.
It can be, yeah. Okay, well, I don't mean to pry, but also I saw that blood vials that I thought were part of the whole spell have been handed off to you? Is there a reason?
Oh, the offerings that you guys gave were just so that Rot could not perform the spell, but felt adequately compensated for performing that spell. But he handed me the blood because it's something I need.
To eat or just in general for more art?
Not the what you would consider typical art. Magic.
You know blood magic as well.
As well?
I know people who use blood magic. I didn't realize it was a popular magic to use.
It's not. I've never met anyone else who does it.
Oh,
So
Would
Cora
you
like
like
looks
to?
over and is just like and just looks away.
okay. Yeah, I've only met another person recently. So yeah, maybe it's not as popular as I thought. I just didn't. Do you enjoy using it?
Yes.
What made you choose that one? Because you know it's kind of illegal. I didn't know if you knew that one.
I've been alive for many centuries, so yes, I do know it's illegal.
Okay, that's good. That you're aware of its.
Most people don't find me here
legality.
though, so I don't really have to worry about it.
Yeah, I guess it is easier here when you don't have laws and police guards stuff.
Yeah, the forest. There are many things here that don't abide by Elderosi law.
Neat.
Make a perception check for me.
Okay. It's a nat 20.
As she's talking, you do see she has fangs.
It's just like kind of like staring now.
You good?
Oh yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Your teeth are pointy.
They are. So is your friends.
Which one?
The one who gave up his tooth?
Oh yes. Are kind of like leaves and whispers. Are you the same thing?
No.
Oh. So there's like slightly similar, or are you like not at all similar to?
Not at all similar.
No. I was hoping you'd give me a clue. That's fine.
I think you already know
I'm
as
gonna be
much as
straight
you
up.
need to figure your
ask-
friend out.
Yeah, but also I probably should just wait. But curiosity is getting the better of me. Can I just ask what you are, if that's not rude? And if it is, you can ignore this question.
I don't think it's rude. But I also don't think that you're going to tell anyone I'm a vampire.
Like a suspicion, but I guess yeah, that confirms it. Do you? So the blood is food,
It's
or
for-
no? It's still
It's
just
both food and for my magic.
okay.
But since it's already in vials, I'll use it for my magic.
That makes sense. Do you enjoy being a vampire?
I like eternal beauty, yes. Do you
That
want
makes
to be a
sense that you've had
vampire?
centuries. No. I'm just curious.
Okay.
I just like learning about all sorts of people and their stuff. Listen, I don't get out a lot, so everything's new in its
That's
own
okay,
way.
dear.
It is. Um,
I could tell you more about
Gonna-
it if you want.
sure, yes. I would love to know more.
Kieran, you notice that Otto's getting very flustered, is like deep purple right now. I would also say Erebus notices this as well. But yeah, she goes on to tell you more about vampires and things.
I get out my little notebook. I need it all down.
Okay. Yeah, you write it all down.
Can Erebus make an insight check?
Sure, make an insight check.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage too.
All right. 23.
Yeah, the Temerity is like during this entire conversation like trying to flirt with Otto, and Otto is just getting super fucking flustered. It's like, yeah, I want to learn more. It's like, yeah.
Erebus kind of laughs to himself, but we'll let whatever's happening happen. And just, like, probably check in on Lorelai, but it's just kind of chuckling to himself. He's like, that's a little funny.
Okay, you go over to Lorelai.
She was definitely just sitting and just watching everyone interact. So, just thinking. And she sees Erebus and she just looks up at him and she's like, I shouldn't have went off by myself. I apologize. I should have woken you up.
It's okay. You didn't know that was going to happen? But if you don't mind me asking, why did you leave? Did you just want some air, or?
The dream happened again.
Oh.
And it's not a good omen.
No.
And I don't know what to make of it, and I don't know if it was a vision or what when I was, when I was in the bag, or when you guys were carrying me. I don't know if
It
I'm on
felt
the right
very
path.
real when you were dead. It felt like
Yeah.
you were
Oh, yeah.
experiencing
Like-
it. What didn't feel like a dream, it was real.
It felt real. Okay. It's like I was in a whole different place. It was very strange, but I don't think I'm on the right path anymore. And with the dream and then that, I don't know what to do.
Erebus kind of like motions for a hug, but he kind of waits to see if it's okay.
She definitely leads into him and hugs him. I just didn't want to wake you.
Yeah, it's no problem, but there's no way to know what type of path you're supposed to be on. So even though there are bad omens and we don't know what this means yet, I'm sure we'll figure it out. I'm
When
sorry
your
that
God won't
you
talk
brought
to
that
you.
up. Yeah, of course. If you need me, I'm here. And next time you have a nightmare, you can wake me up.
I know.
I know I'm a heavy sleeper, but I'll be fine.
I just felt like you needed the rest.
Nah, I can take a nap. It's fine.
You guys hear as someone sits on the table behind you guys. You can hear just Rot slurping his stew.
And she just kind of like side glances at him and she's like, yeah, it's a lot to take in right now, but I'll let you know later.
Yeah.
Maybe when I have slept on it.
Yeah, just take your time, love. We don't have to talk about this right now. I was just checking in.
And I appreciate it. How are you? I know that was probably a lot.
I was really scared for a little bit. I didn't know if there was anything we could do. That scared me, but Rod helped, and it took us a second to figure out what we needed to do for that, but once we did, it was fine. I could get a cool metal tooth out of it. So
I'm working on it. Let me eat first.
yeah, so
Could look nice.
yeah, well, it'll be fine. It was worth it, so we'll just deal with it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should probably rest though. You've had a lot worse of a day than me.
But I guess so. But you all should rest too.
Yeah, we're gonna try. I'm definitely
Okay.
gonna try. I'm a little sleepy.
Would you like to head to bed then?
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do before heading to bed? Okay, you guys all get a long rest and awake probably around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. It's still very dark in this cave. Yeah, you guys awake and you actually see as Derek and Rot are working on something together as you guys awake.
I love that.
Wait, I just realized since it's dark, Valencia's like aggressively glowing.
I mean, there's still,
Like, she's
there's
like-
like firelight, but it's like it doesn't look like any sunlight is coming into this part of the cave. Like you guys are very, very deep in this cave system.
Can I go see what they're working on?
Yeah, you go over and it looks like Derek is helping with like more like artificer like tools and more advanced technology and helping Rock create like this strange concoction of bones and just different kinds of morbid kind of components into this like futuristic, almost sci-fi looking art piece.
I just look at Derek and go, are you having fun?
Yes. Oh my gosh. This is so much better than making or like getting the mine stuff done.
Maybe you should, pick up this kind of stuff.
I gotta deal with the revolution thing first, but after. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta tell us more about that, by the way.
I will. Don't know if just after your friend's death and resurrection would be a good point to say that.
Why? Because it has to do with that, or
No, not at all. I don't know if this exact moment is the best moment to say all
but-
that stuff. But I'll tell you
when it's
about
the-
it.
Okay, when it's the right moment, you'll say.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. I mean, after we get to Colfell, maybe. Or maybe while we're traveling over there. Even though I don't think I
Okay.
should be in Colfell at all.
Why?
Might be because I left. Dad's probably there looking for me.
Oh. Okay. Well, just I don't know. Could we like disguise you somehow, and then
We could try.
okay, we'll do that or something. Well, where are you headed next to? If not,
The Asheville Tombs. Told you that.
sorry, remind me out of character.
The
Where-
Asheville Tombs. If you look on the map, it's directly southeast of Barrenbrook, which is the Hoghead. So it's like right over here. It's kind of close to where the sinking city is, but it's still further north.
Further north, but would it be on the way? Like if we were headed?
Generally, yeah.
Like, okay. I'm just trying to like gauge if he was like intending to keep traveling with us or.
He did say that he probably shouldn't be on the train, since his family like runs that.
I forgot what the original thing was. Question we were talking about. yeah, we'll try disguising, or I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get closer. I
Yeah.
assume. All right, I'm gonna leave you to do arts and crafts
Thanks.
with your new friend.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool, Derek.
All right, bro time. I leave them to Tippy.
What does everybody else do when they first awake in the morning?
Valencia is not straying too far for very obvious reasons, but she does kind of like want to like look into the cave system, and she's like trying to look around and see everything that she can without going too far.
Yeah, of course, yeah. The walls are decorated with weird art made of bones and flesh and different little things that Rod has found. There is like a little offshoot. You guys did notice that Temerity was not in the room when you guys awoke. Based on Otto's knowledge, Otto, you'd probably assume she's sleeping right now because it's daytime. But there is like an offshoot to this part of the cave system that you could go down if you wanted.
She's like curious. She's like kind of like peeking her head around, but like she's not going to leave the group for very obvious reasons at this point. But she is very curious about the system because she did grow up in a cave system. So she's just like,
it's made of a very different. It's not made of a very different stone. It's similar stone. In fact, you'd probably assume you guys are at least within that kind of same region. But you aren't exactly sure. It probably mostly just the mountains here have the same material. What is Kieran, Lorelai, and Erebus doing?
Lorelai is definitely sticking close to Erebus. She keeps looking at Kieran, like trying to like make sure she's okay, and just like wanting to make sure she's okay, but wants to give her space at the same time. So she's just hanging around Erebus and trying to like get the courage to just talk about what happened.
Erebus is definitely not trying to push, but to try to make Lorelai feel better. I think when they first woke up, he had his like poetry book, and he's like trying to read it, but he's not saying any of them right. And so he's like, "So, do you like poetry at all?"
I didn't read it much. We had some books on it. I would love to take a look. I see you always reading that, and I would love to see it.
Yeah, my sister gave me this book a while back, and I've been trying to figure out, like, how to read these correctly. There's, like, a type of way you're supposed to, I guess, but I've never really figured it out. But if you want to read them with me, it always makes me feel a bit better, even though I don't really understand it.
Sure, I would love to.
You begin reading, and all of these are love sonnets. That Erebus just doesn't know how to read or doesn't understand some of the meanings or underlying tones within each story, but you can understand it pretty well.
She's like turned a little red because she's reading love sonnets with Erebus, and she's just like, oh, she kind of explains each one, and she's just like, yeah, these are love sonnets.
Oh, that's what they mean.
And then you remember back to a conversation you had with Reika when you were underneath the tree at the lake. And she was explaining that the one you were reading was about a girl and a boy meeting at a lake at sunset.
That makes so much more sense. Why didn't she just explain it to me like that?
Poetry is mysterious. It can have many meanings, but these are definitely ones about love.
Oh, but that's nice, though.
They are really nice.
Well, if you want to keep reading them, you can, but I'm not gonna force you.
No, I enjoy it. I would love to read them with you.
And then he'll probably keep reading them. Because he's trying to practice them anyway.
She's probably like slightly explaining each one if he seems confused.
He would be. Most of the time.
Yeah, she would definitely coach him of how to like interpret poetry.
Yeah, you give him an English lesson. But yeah, is there anything else anyone wants to do, or are you guys heading off?
I think Erebus would have asked about the tooth before they left.
Oh, yeah, here, I was working on it while you guys were sleeping.
And he like gives you like a gold tooth that has been casted from your original one, but doesn't have the actual tooth in it.
Okay.
If you find anyone who has similar teeth and they need teeth, send them my way.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Yeah,
Good doing business with you.
yeah.
As they're leaving, Lorelai like kind of looks at him and he's like, "Thank you again for saving me." And
Yeah,
she
no
gives him
problem.
another kiss on the other cheek.
Thank you.
She just like follows everyone out.
If you're ever close by, bring some bones.
You guys all walk out. But yeah, where are you guys headed?
That is a good question.
Because you kind of don't know where you guys are right now, because you guys are a few hours off of the road and in the forest.
That's just like,
Lorelai,
oh yeah, we're going this way. Takes 2 steps and it just stops and is like, going.
Lorelai pokes her head into the cave and she's like, Rot, can you help us?
There's no response because he's a ways down in the cave.
She's like, oh, my voice didn't carry. Dang.
Well, we know how to get back to the camp that we previously had, correct?
You could get them back.
Okay. Okay. I think that's a good starting point. So yeah, get everybody back to the camp.
Survival check with advantage because I think this is your favorite terrain as well.
Yeah, forest
Yeah.
or whatever. Well, first one was better. Survival. 2 + 3, 19.
Yeah, you're able to easily get everyone back to that camp spot you guys are at, and the road isn't too far off for where that is. Are you guys headed to Colefell for the train, or are you guys just heading for the tombs?
Because if we go to Colefell, it's faster, correct?
If you take the train, yeah, it could be faster. Depends on if you guys have anything that can speed you guys up or anything like that.
I think so, unless
This train would be our best bet. So I don't think we have any.
before we fully get there, though, I think I would. But I would ask Sakura if he has any kind of disguising stuff for another person, if not for himself.
Let me see.
Or does he have makeup and wants to dress up Derek real quick?
Oh my god, give him a little makeover.
Give him a little makeover.
He does have a disguise kit with makeup in it, so he could.
Okay, yeah, if Derek is willing, if Derek and Sakura are both willing, then Gato would be like, could you disguise my friend a little bit so he's not as recognizable as himself?
Sure. Yeah. Derek's like, I could just not go to Colefell.
But then you won't be able to come. We're going there. You're not gonna
Yeah.
come with us?
I mean, I'm supposed to go to the tombs. Where are you guys going?
Thinking City?
It's kind of close. I was just gonna travel on foot to avoid anything Dad might put up in my way.
Because as much as makeup is disguising, everything else about me is so prominent.
I guess. I really thought you were gonna come with us though.
Why don't you guys come with me?
Because you're walking on foot and that sounds less fun than a train.
Sure, but you gotta pay for the train. You don't gotta pay for going a long way. I also know of some tunnel systems around there that could probably get us there a little bit quicker than just traversing through the mountains.
You should have said that first.
What?
I feel like, tunnels that can make us travel faster is way more appealing than on foot.
Well, I mean, they're also kind of dangerous.
Okay.
But I think we're fully equipped. I mean, just looks at the ground for a minute. I think we
What?
can handle it.
What? No, what was that?
Your friend just died. So maybe we can't handle it.
Okay, well,
I'm just
listen.
I don't know.
She was caught off guard, I want to say. So I feel like that might have been a factor. And also, if we don't go with you, then you're going on your own into what you just said were dangerous tunnels.
Yeah, but I can turn invisible. He turns invisible.
Okay. You're showing off a little.
You feel your kind of shawl or cloak kind of gets tugged on from the back.
All right. Okay. Let me ask everybody, because it's not just my decision. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna.
As soon as you say that, he uninvisibles himself and is like jumping up in the air to meet your face. He's like, cool.
I like move him out of the way.
I'll go sit in the
Stand
corner.
there. Yeah, go sit over there. 1 sec. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn to the rest of the group. Because so, are we set on the train? Does cost money, by the way.
Yeah, we've used the train station before, and it wasn't too terrible.
It was fun,
What's
except the
the
creepy
thing?
man that disturbed Erebus.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What did he look like?
Small, balding, creepy red, beady eyes,
They were bulbous eyes. They were very large.
red bulbous eyes.
That sounds
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. That dude's fucking weird. Derek just pipes up.
It was a little strange.
Did he think you guys were
But
a
it was
couple? Because he's
fine.
done that before. Okay,
It
I'll
was
take
just-
that as a yes. Yeah, okay.
Don't worry about it.
Well,
Derek, do you know who that
Yeah.
was?
I don't know his name, but he's weird.
Oh.
I saw him on the train when I was coming to the city.
Wait, what about weird and being couple? Like, what made him weird about couples?
I don't know, he has this distorted view of any friendship between a man and a woman.
Yeah. He was just being weird. It's okay. It's fine. He did have a funky little glare, though.
The glare?
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he
Probably
glare at you?
fine. I don't know if he was just staring or what, but it did catch me off guard.
Would have beat him up.
Lorelai, you do not have to beat him up. It's okay.
Derek's looking at you like with crazy eyes.
She's just like. She knows he's
Okay.
playing, so she just kind of just chuckles about it.
So that's a con on the train list. Creepy man who glares.
But we might
I mean-
not see him.
I mean, yeah,
And
he
it
probably. I think he only works from the Grove up to Ozan. So
He works on the train?
yeah,
Yeah.
he's a
Could you
steward.
Can't you like file a complaint and get him fired or something? I feel like being creepy to customers is pretty solid. Like, don't do that.
I'll put in a complaint when I see Dad, okay?
Okay. Anyways,
mean-
back to
Don't know when that's
train.
gonna be. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
He didn't mess with me, so I don't mind. The train is comfortable.
It would take a lot less time.
Less
It
walking.
is a little snug in the rooms. They are pretty small, so I'm worried about But we should be fine. Would Cricket be fine?
You don't have her cage that she would be required to be in.
Because like we need a place for Cricket.
Yeah, did you forget about me, Otto?
Nope.
Uh-huh. I totally don't sense
I
the
don't
lying
forget
in your
about
voice.
you. I forget that you're not allowed out all the time because at home you can just go wherever.
Well, yeah, because everyone's scared of me.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, most people who actually work within the castle aren't really scared of me because they know I'm cool. But, like, the citizens of the grotto? Yeah.
Oh. I didn't realize that. Okay, well, yeah, I forgot your Kate. It's not exactly something you can just like throw in your bag.
Well, no, you left it at the castle.
Thanks for reminding me, Cricket. If you want to go back and get it, you're more than welcome to.
You know, I'd rather be, at home. But since you're here, I have to be here.
I mean, you know what? Me too. I would rather be home as well. But we
You
don't
just hear
really
Otto
want.
doing the entire time like he's
Triggering
arguing
noise.
with Cricket.
Maybe we can hide you.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work, babe.
Yeah, but
Big
everybody wants to go
question.
on the...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but like, if I cast comprehend languages, could I listen to them, or is it because if it's an animal language, it's different?
It's different.
Okay.
I mean, you could try to
That'd be
cast it if you
hilarious,
want. I don't know if Valencia would know the difference.
I don't think she would.
Okay, you cast it. Can't understand what they're saying. Make me that search save.
But if I search just out
Please,
of
that'd be
nowhere,
so fucking funny.
I met it. Beat it, beat it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're lucky.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I speak in regular to the group, so I have forgotten that Cricket needs to be caged in regular places. So that's a problem.
Would we be able to buy her a cage? I don't think you would be the first person to forget the cage. That's not right.
Maybe?
And there really isn't someone who makes cages that big in Colville.
It's unfortunate that she has to be in one at all, though. Like, oh, I don't know exactly what we want to do in that situation because I don't know if the train would be flexible.
Can't you just tell them that she's a duchess?
Yeah, Otto, let's tell him that. I think it'll work. I'm
But
royalty
nope,
after all.
I can try. I don't know how much luck I would have.
Based on all of your travels from the train system, since you were very young, they do not allow any animal companions or anything like that on it if they don't have a cage. It is more for the safety of other passengers.
Yeah, I communicate that to everyone. I can't. I keep forgetting that Cricket is literally a giant spider.
Ivory does need a cage as well. We have one for her, but if
Yeah,
we
the
can
cage is
have
in your
them-
bag of holding, so.
Yeah. But I would love to just have her fly, so I don't mind walking if we need to.
I know of some cave systems kind of close to Colfell that we could use. So we weren't bombarded by all of the crazy creatures we'll meet in the Shattered Steppes. But we might also meet some crazy creatures in the tunnels too.
We'll be on guard then.
It would also be
mean-
good for any of us who might be on the run from anything too. He just looks around at everyone.
I guess we are supposed to be on the down low, technically.
And you never know who's going to be going on the train. It is easy to run into people, especially because it is pretty tight. So that's another thing to think about.
So
Cave
the plan
systems
is-
then?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys all begin journeying off towards the cave systems near Colfell, and so we're going to pick up next week for episode 9 of Below the Grove. May the dice guide you to beautiful friendships.